a few weeks ago, it was said that Paramount was trying to put a bid in to buy Warner Brothers, and then a few weeks after that, it was said that Netflix was trying to put a bid in to buy Warner Brothers. And it has officially been announced today that Warner Brothers will be looking into offers and considering different acquisition offers. It says they will launch a comprehensive review of strategic alternatives for a whole or partial sale of the company. Now, this is the next big thing in Hollywood, man. This is the thing that can change Hollywood, the trajectory of Hollywood in general. Because on one hand, if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, that can change everything. Literally, it would change everything. DC films, DC shows, all Netflix. And the price for Netflix is already getting higher. It is going to be even higher if they have the Warner Brothers catalog and everything. And also with Paramount, they most likely can buy Warner Brothers. And I believe they said they turned down the first offer, and today it was announced that they turned down the second offer for that Paramount gave Warner Brothers. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but obviously Warner Brothers is listening to Paramount and they've been turning down their offers. But I'm not sure if Universal is looking into buying Warner Brothers as well. A lot of these big studios, I'm pretty sure they're looking into it because that is a huge studio with a lot of IPs. So whoever gets it is definitely going to change everything. It will definitely change everything, man. It says also Comcast is reportedly interested in acquiring Warner Brothers film and TV assets. They have no interest in the networks. Well, also Netflix too. It says Netflix and Comcast are both interested, but they don't want to get the networks and everything. So yeah, there's a lot going on with this, and for the next few months or so, we're probably going to be getting more news. But Warner Brothers had a great year. This is probably honestly, they probably had the best year out of all the studios. And they obviously still have to sell because they are in debt right now, and they've been getting bought by the Discovery. They got bought by AT&T, and now there's a chance for them to get bought by another big studio. And just as long as it's not Netflix, honestly, because I don't want to see no DC movies on Netflix straight to streaming. Netflix is the studio. Don't get me wrong. I love, I ain't gonna say I love Netflix, but Netflix is cool. But Netflix is a studio that doesn't really respect the theatrical release. They try to stay away from it. And I also believe it was announced that Stranger Things, the final episode for that season, will be released in theaters on New Year's Eve. Well, I think New Year's Day, I'm not sure. But that is great. But that's probably going to last for at least a day or maybe a whole weekend. I'm not sure. But Netflix, they don't really like the theatrical stuff. And they've said it many times. They don't like any of that. They want people to come to their streamer service and watch these movies, these shows and everything. And if they get Warner Brothers, they're definitely going to be getting a lot of people. A lot of the DC properties, that Harry Potter show that they're working on, most likely going to be on Netflix. It's going to be on Max, so it has to be on Netflix. I mean, that's how it goes. But I'm just worried about the DC stuff. Like, if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, what's going to happen with that? Because we know Zack Snyder, they have a good relationship with each other, Zack Snyder and Netflix. So Zack Snyder's been posting all kind of old photos of Superman, Henry Cavill, and he posted one today of Ben Affleck's Batman. So he's been teasing a lot of stuff, and this might be what he's teasing. Netflix might be trying to get Warner Brothers so Zack Snyder can come back, and I really hope, I swear, if that does happen, that would, I would literally be done with DC. I have no hope for DC anymore. Like, what James Gunn is doing right now is a good start, and hopefully it continues to get better. And I want to see where it goes. But if Zack Snyder comes back, if you go back to that old stuff, that dead universe, it will be the end of DC, and people will not tune in for that. The Zack Snyder fans will. But whatever happens, man, just as long as it's not Netflix. That's just how it goes. But that's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. Who do you guys want to buy Warner Brothers? My pick is Universal or Paramount. That's my pick. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.